Hey, it's Rea Online. The show is all about celebrating, empowering, and encouraging the girl child. Now, I was recently listening to the radio and they were talking about power women, and there's only one woman that came to my mind. You may know her from being the host of the breakfast show on Yarn FM many years ago. She has invented herself, reinvented herself, and reinvented herself into a lawyer, an entrepreneur, a gym fanatic, a sexy girl. I mean, I can go on and on. And right now, believe it or not, we are about to go right into her store and find out a little bit more about her business, you know, what it takes to be where she is. I know you want to find out. Come with me. I have been wanting to have a Sesame Mosweu on the show. Welcome to Rea Online.
I've been wanting to be on Rea Online. I've been wondering, what is it about me that I'm not invited yet? Because I've seen the interviews, I've seen the show, I've seen you, and I keep liking your pictures on social media, hoping if I like, I'll get to make the show.
True. And here you are.
But it's worked.
Yes.
So my liking works. You get to be on the show.
Sesame, I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
And I want you to answer me as honest as possible. This is a real
ready.
chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm ready. I'm scared, but I'm ready because I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done an interview in a while. I shy away, but okay. Let's do this.
You were on radio a few years ago,
Yeah.
right? And you were a student at that time.
Mm-hmm.
How did you manage to juggle all of that at the same time?
I love money, okay? Because money gives you independence and it gives you choices.
Yeah.
And the truth is, everything is easier when you have money. It's relative, though.
Yeah.
Having money and not having money are two different people.
Yeah.
So I needed to find work over and above my schooling.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to work for Red Bull. I got a job there.
Yeah.
And then I heard about an audition that was happening at Yarn FM. I took a combi because University of Botswana is a combi away from Yarn FM studio. So I took a combi and I went with a friend of mine, but she got too shy
To do it.
to do it. And I just went ahead. I messed up really bad, but I went for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this would be cool. I get to play music. I get to be invited for free at the parties because that's what we do in varsity. And I get to do this. And who knows? This is something that I feel like I want to do.
Yeah.
And I went for it. It took a while. I think I chased after Owen Rampa, who was the programs manager at the time. I think I did this probably Ribula, towards November, October.
Okay.
After exams. Chased after him. I think I only got to be on radio the following year.
Wow.
Maybe like November or something.
Wow.
So I kept on calling him. He was like, woman, can you stop calling me? I'm like, but you're not giving me anything. Do I need to put together a tape? What do I need to do? And if he would hang up. He was just so annoying, he'd just hang up. I'd take a combi and go to the studio. And I'd rock out. And he'd be like, are you? I'm like, yes, because you didn't say anything. Like the phone cut, I don't know what happened there. So I kind of needed to, that's how it worked. So I wanted it so bad because I wanted my independence.
Yeah.
And I got it. I got it and I was really happy.
Talk about determination.
Yeah.
And now I follow you on social media. I follow you everywhere.
I follow you too.
There was an interview that you did with a local newspaper and you said these words. I don't believe that a person is a one-dimensional creature, which is why we like different things. The challenge is that it's very difficult to have all of them at the same time, but you can have them all. Most people don't pursue what they want because of fear and what other people might say and think of them. 5 years later, what do you say?
I believe it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. It is possible to have everything depending on what you want. Like if your standards and your goals are really low, you can have it all at the same time.
Yes.
But if you have really big dreams, it's difficult to have them all at the same time, and I will explain why.
Yeah.
Because making big dreams come true requires the person that you are not right now. That's why you don't have it. You need to throw yourself into it. the hours you put in, the effort you put in, the thick skin you build, because you will be rejected, you will be broke, you will have doors slammed in your face, you will be talked about in a not so nice way. So you need to become the kind of person who deserves that goal. Then that's when you get it. You become a person worthy of it first, then you get it. Wow. So it will be very difficult to say, I want to be president and I want to be on Billboard Hot 100 at the same time, because both of them would require you to be rehearsal. As the president, you need to understand what people want. People who are not raised like you, people who don't think like you, people who don't like you. You need to be able to understand them so you can lead them better and make their lives better. So that is why it's not possible to do it at the same time. Yeah. But it is possible that when your term is done as president, then you pursue. It's possible. You can do it. Just it's difficult if your dreams are real and your standards are really high. That's what I meant. Yeah. And then I also said, what did I say? I said that people care too much what people. Yes. It's something that is not only about us, it's something that exists. Yeah. We worry what people will think because we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want the things that we fail at to be known. Yes. We want to look good and presentable, and that is a normal human trait. Yeah. We want to be, affirmed, and we want to look okay. That's perfectly okay. But it cannot be so expensive that you live a life that you don't want. Because if I live my life and I'm worried for Rea, Rea is living her life. And now I'm living according to what she thinks. So technically she has two lives. Yes. And I have none. I'm just passing days until I go up to my maker. Yeah. So that is why it can't get to a point where it consumes. You're just not yourself. Your life is short, and trust me, everybody has something that they would not feel very good if it was public. So we all have something. You can rest assured about that. Yeah. And two, everybody has dreams, everybody has goals, everybody has something that they want. And I don't know about you, but I would rather try and fail than never try at all and always wonder. Yeah. Always wonder. Oh, yeah. It's just life is too short. And also, like, you go to your deathbed with dreams, and I would rather go with stories. This one time I did this, I messed up so big. Those stories are great. Like, they make great conversation. Yeah.
I'm going to touch on something that you said about like just focusing on your goals or whatever it is that you're doing. Just tell us a bit more about that, because social media right now shows us that everything you want, you can have instantly. You see Bonang doing this and Yanda Tabet doing this, Sesame Mosweu doing this, and you want a store right now. What can you say to the girl who's saying, I'm always looking at everyone else and now living everyone else's lives instead of mine. How do I gain my life again?
Okay, anything worthwhile is not going to take, it's going to take some time. With me, I've failed more than I've been successful. I've failed a lot of times. I've made so many mistakes, embarrassing mistakes, expensive mistakes, silly mistakes, naive mistakes. I've gone through it.
Who would have thought? Gosh.
I really, really have. I really genuinely have. Let me give you an example. I've never revealed this, so this is like a risk. When I was in varsity, I worked at Red Bull and I worked at Yarnef, and I saved the money and I bought shares. It was my first batch of shares that I bought. And then I managed to get a plot, and I started to build a house. I didn't have the money for the house. Yeah. I didn't have the money that would qualify for the house. Okay. But I knew I wanted a house. Yeah. So I just said, I'm going to do what I can with what I have. So I knew that the shares would take a while for them to show me any real profit. So I started every month. I would buy bricks, concrete. It took about 3 years. I think I built that house for 4 years. It was a 3-bedroom house. It's really not that deep. People build 3-bedroom houses. If you're on site every day, 3 months is enough, and then you have it done. It took me about 4.5 years to finish that house, because that's what I did in the beginning. Wow. And then I built it, and I didn't have experience. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything. I was just going with what I wanted, right? So when I did the foundation and I did the wall out of pocket. Yeah. So I valued that. It had value, and then I was able to borrow against that value to be able to complete it. So now that means that's the part where I owed the bank, but at the time I was already working, so I was earning a little bit better at it. So the mistake that I made, because this is a lack of research and a lack of information and a lack of anything. The mistake that I made is I didn't know that you could negotiate with the bank for what you pay them.
Wow.
Like the lending rate now is 7%. That
Yeah.
you can negotiate and say, how about prime plus 2 or
Yes.
prime plus 5? So I went with what they offered, not realizing that this is an agreement.
Yeah.
So everybody stands to gain.
Yeah.
I will pay you back and you're going to make a margin. And so I got into a bad contract, which was too expensive. When really I didn't have to. I could have said no and go elsewhere. Or wait.
Yeah.
Or keep at it the way that I had been doing it anyway.
Yeah.
So that is one mistake that I made. But what did I do? I'm like, okay, I finish it, value it, sell it, take the difference, get another property.
Wow.
And now I know better. So the properties I have now make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Or else I don't get into it. So I'm just giving you an example of the mistake and don't be afraid to make mistakes like that, because you will make them.
Yeah.
If you're getting into something that you've never done, you will make mistakes. It's
Yeah.
definite. It
Yeah.
takes time to build something sustainable. Granted, there will be exceptions.
Yeah.
But treat yourself as the general rule and not the exception. If you happen to be the exception, yippee!
Awesome.
Let's pop champagne.
Yeah.
But treat yourself as the general rule and you'll be okay.
Talk about inspiration with Sesame Mosweu. Wow! To all my Rea Online honeys, just start on that dream, on that project, on that business. Just start. And of course, I'm a girl. I just couldn't help it, so I tried out some stunning outfits from her store. Bye for now. It's Rea Online.